welcome back to the channel. Today what we're going to be talking about is we have had yet another death in professional bodybuilding, and that's Mr. Olympia winner Shawn Rhoden. And I know I'm late to the game on about discussing this, but like I told you before, I'm always doing something, so I'm always busy, and a lot of times I get too busy. But it's like I told you before, it's not normal what these guys do to themselves to get those physiques that they have, because the things that they're doing is not a normal thing. It's not nothing that a normal person can acquire by themselves. Now, are they able to develop decent physiques naturally? Yes, they are. But because of the competition with the Mr. Olympia, and that Mr. Olympia title being the #1 thing that they are striving for, then they are willing to do what it takes to get their bodies to the point to where people would want to pay money to see that, because it's something different. It's something out of the norm. You know, people pay for stuff like that. And it's like I told you before, it's like nobody's going to pay money to see a person that's a little bit above the average, the way they do with these guys that have these abnormally large bodies. They're just not going to pay that kind of money for an average person, a little bit above average person. But they will pay the money to see your Shawn Rhodens, your Arnolds, your Flexes. You know, they'll pay money for that. So because of that, they are willing to do what it takes to get their bodies to that level. And it's because of the extremes that they have to go to get their bodies like that. A lot of times, a lot of their organs and blood vessels and stuff suffer because they are taking their bodies beyond the norm. So they're going to have those physical injuries. Now, are they the only ones out here that's doing that when it comes down to being competitive? You got race car drivers, you know, whether it's round track racing, NASCAR. These guys are risking their lives, you know, 100, 150 mile an hour race cars. You got drag racers. They have climbed to the excess of 300 miles an hour in drag racing. You got motorcycle racers that are going above and beyond on motorcycles. You're talking about motorcycles topping out at 200 miles an hour in 6 seconds. You know, I mean, it's all kinds of crazy things that we as people are doing, risking our lives every day. And this bodybuilding stuff that these guys are doing, it's no different than those other sports that I was just talking to you about. So we all doing something that's risking our lives. And for me, it's not worth it, you know, because that's something that I'm not willing to risk myself for, you know. But for these individuals, it's worth it. My only thing with bodybuilding is, no matter how many deaths they have, because these guys are accepting the fact that there's a possibility they're going to die early. They're accepting that fact to do whatever it is that they're doing. And that's most people with whatever they do in life. My only thing is that don't try to manipulate the average person into believing that this exaggerated physique that you made is normal when it's not. That's when I'm going to have an issue. That's my only issue with any of them. You look at even guys like Cali Muscle. You know, Cali Muscle looked like he's had a heart attack and he's in the hospital also. So don't pass off what you're doing to be a natural state to try to get money from natural people. You know, let everybody know what you're doing. If I'm a drag racer on a motorcycle, I'm not trying to tell people that I'm a drag racer in a car and you see a motorcycle. You know what I'm saying? You see the motorcycle there, but I'm telling you I'm a drag racer in the car. You know, come on. That's the only thing I'm saying. Just say what it is that you're doing. Have people accept what it is that you're doing. And you accept the fact that there's a possibility you're going to die early from doing what it is that you're doing. I mean, it's nothing to really feel sorry for these guys for not saying, because they're choosing what they want to do. They know the ramifications no matter what anybody say beforehand. They already know what the ramifications are. And they accept them. And, you know, my thing is, let everybody do what they do. You're racing motorcycles, that's fine, that's what you want to do. You're racing cars, that's fine, that's what you want to do. You're an astronaut, you're going to space on top of a gas tank, that's fine, that's what you want to do. Just say what it is that you're doing. Have people accept what it is that you're doing and accept the consequences of what you choose. Anyway, that's what I want to talk to y'all about. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And again, I'll be talking to you later. And it's cold out here.